Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my purple kitchen. Um, as I told you the other day, I got a small Scottish cookbook from our local antique store the other day. In it, they have a recipe called cheese potato cakes, and it sounds really good. It seems like it's going to be pretty easy. So let's get busy and let's give this a try. And here we go. Okay, so it takes a half a pound of hot boiled potatoes. This is just a leftover baked potato that I've reheated. Get that in the bowl. Then it calls for 2 ounces of butter, and I'm supposed to mix that in. Fork. Behind me, I do have oil that's heating in the pan. It is a mix of some vegetable oil and a little bit of butter, because I wanted the butter for the flavor and the vegetable oil for the higher smoke point. I don't want butter to be burning when I'm trying to fry this up. So, and then it calls for a pinch of salt. Well, that's a pinch of salt to me. In my world, that's a pinch of salt. And then it says to work in 2 ounces of flour into the potatoes. So let's work that in. I guess if you've ever made potato bread before, this is kind of what it's based on, I think. And now this is an authentic Scottish cookbook, so I'm really interested in how this is going to come out. So we've got that mixed in pretty good. And then it calls for the cheese, 4 ounces of cheese. So we'll get that moved around a little bit, mixed in. The cheese I'm using, use what you want. I have that Fiesta cheese mix I really like. I was going to use cheddar, but I think I'm going to try the Fiesta cheese instead. And then it says add the egg. We'll get that mixed up a little bit. Get that into the pool. Mix that in. That's going to be the binder, basically. But you can see it's a pretty nice mixture right now. And that's what we have for a mixture. It calls for 2 ounces of breadcrumbs. I only had panko. It doesn't call for any seasoning, but I did put salt, pepper, paprika, and a little of that Italian seasoning I like. So it kind of smells like an Italian breadcrumb. So that's all I had. That's what I'm going with. Let's go over to the, let me get a plate out here. We'll get these made, and then we'll go from there. So sit tight for a minute until I get a plate. Okay, we are back. So it says to shape these into round cakes. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do this little number. Let's get some stuff on the plate here, because this is going to be sticky. Like I said, I've never made these before, so don't know how it's going to come out, but we're going to find out together. So let me get one of these. Shape them a little bit. And let me get one of these going in the fryer. That is frying up right now. I'm making them a little small because I'm not sure how they're going to come out. I'll make a ball, then I'll set them in the panko. Flip them over. That'll keep them from being so sticky. I'm spinning them in the, you'll see I'm spinning them because I'm putting some of the panko on the side. And then you have a really nice little disc. Make a ball, drop it in the panko, put some crumbs on that. Move some more panko around. Oops. Okay. Once you get the breadcrumbs on them, they're less sticky. Kind of looking forward to how these are going to taste. Like I said, this is the first time, so I may make some mistakes. That's okay. That's how we learn. Once I take them out of the fry oil, I'm going to set them on a paper towel and help to drain off some of the oil. Okay, we are back. And one thing I learned a long time ago is how not to get burned with grease is to just tip your pan, start it there where it's dry, and then move it into the grease. Tip the pan, put it in the grease in the pan, and then move it to the grease. So there's number one. Came out really nice looking. So I'm having high hopes for this. Let's see if I can get rid of that light. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I moved it away from the grease. I'm turning it there. I'm pulling it out of the grease, turning it there, and then I'm just going to slowly move it back in. Sometimes if you splash things that have a high water content, it'll just blow all over the stove and it'll burn you. That's just a little safety tip. Get these out of the oil. Two more to go. And then I did a large one. Make sure the oil's good and hot. Move it out of the oil. Flip. Move it out of the oil and back into the oil. Okay, let's let these cool. I'll get these out of the oil. We'll be back for a taste test. Okay, welcome back for the taste test. I'm impressed with these. They're very simple. They're going to be very filling. It's kind of like a hash brown on steroids or a hash brown Pac-Man. They're very good. Just like this. I would add cheddar instead of butter in the mixture. I would add bacon fat, mix that into the mashed potatoes, and then I would chop up bacon or ham or chicken or something and put it in here. And what a breakfast that would be. It's crispy, crunchy. Inside is soft because of the mashed potato, but you can see some of the cheese pull. I mean, give this a try. I'm calling this a winner all day long. See you guys in the next one.